What up, what up, we feel, what up, guys, what it do, welcome back to the We Feel Y'all, welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl, La T, here, yep. Tears a Week Road Show. When you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. This camera view look a little bit crooked, so we gonna straighten it. Y'all already see we got a wine. We ain't even cracked it. We finna get that. If you need a little sippy sip, it is Friday evening, beloved. Go ahead on and get it. You know what I mean? It's just a little sip, a little spirit, honoring the spirits. Yes, we're gonna have a little sippy sip. Yes. So, if you don't want to see us have a sip and bring some cards, you might want to exit. We are a spiritual reader, a channel messenger. We bring in messages from the spirit, from the Alpha and Omega. We have a host of spiritual guides, ascended ancestors, ascended masters, the legion, the breath, the word lives, beloved. Yes. And, yeah. We getting ready to get it. We getting ready to get it. Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? Hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Omega, Omega, Omega. Go Alpha, go Alpha, go Alpha. Hey, let's get it my week. Let's get it. Hey, get it my week. Let's get it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm feeling, they say, hey, oh, yes, 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 let's get it. Y'all, we have to get that spirit and get those praises up, get filled up, the spirit, get that resonance, that vibration going. We're going to bring a message. We already got a few little ingredients that Clear Audience has been kicking, beloved. We've been listening to some MJ, Michael Jackson. 3 songs came to mind. Earth Song was one we got to. The spirit was like, yes. You know, folks is feeling it like, what about us? What about us? I hear, what about the sea? What about us? Look. I can barely breathe. What about us? Yeah. What about it? That's what I heard. Then it was, you rock my world. The way you give it to me. Girl, you know you did. Everything I wanna hear, the rarest love you think about someone like you to come mine. And then it was till the break of dawn. I have to say, take a sip on that, beloved, till the break of dawn. Making love, let me, till the break of dawn, and you know it's true. Omega say, to the break of dawn. What up, y'all? Just saying. Sounds like a good time to us. Okay, I'm just saying. Little lip gloss, you know, we got to get it. So, we're picking up some stuff. Somebody got some Earth Song energy. Could be Mother Gaia crying out, but I feel like that's just somebody's energy. We like, what about us? You know what I mean? Like that crying out to the ether, the Alpha, the Omega. Come in and save us. Do something. You know what I mean? Where is the action in terms of moving forward? Like I'm struggling, I'm challenged, you know, it could be needing help and support, you know what I mean, needing to call attention to something or call attention to self, right? And asking the Most High, what about us? Definitely feeling that energy, but I also feeling like it could be something coming in, something that you don't know about, something, I'm feeling Akashic inheritance, a download, something from your, I hear past life energy, that's coming in, you're being reminded of. You're going to get a download about this thing, maybe a vision, an aha moment, something, an awakening, or shaking up of something, like maybe the energy of the earth song and that turmoil and that chaos is like doing something, like shocking something back to life. Like life, I'm feeling a shocking, I'm feeling a beating, like a bang on a drum almost. Like you, boom, like hitting something, almost like pounding fists, right? Almost like pounding fists and pounding the dirt or the ground and like just really crying out. And then either somebody's going to hear it or take notice of your afflictions and what you're going through, even the strength that you're showing to persevere through this hard time, having done so much on your own, I feel, to stand and to be consistent or to just persevere through the trials and tribulations, that help is going to come in. I feel like the Most High God hears you. And I also feel like the Most High God hears all of us in general in terms of the cries that are going up and out into the ether, like that resonance, that vibration, right, is booming, I feel. And I do feel like that help and assistance is coming in. I feel love coming in. Not just romantic love. I do feel romantic love because you rock my world until the break of dawn, okay? Right? But it could also be like the enduring love of the Most High God, like the world being rocked, or your diligence and perseverance and commitment to doing, working in your purpose, your dharma, right? Like the Most High God feels that energy. It recognizes what you're doing. And I feel like it is kind of rocked like that. Or whatever the Most High God is going to do in your life is going to rock your world. And I feel like it's going to carry you through the night to a break, like the break of dawn. Like it will last. I feel like the everlasting love, like that deep connection and support that we can feel when we connect like deeply. Some people will disconnect. This message could be triggering for some, right? And I understand that. I have compassion for those who are triggered by these messages, but I have to bring what they tell me to say, beloved, because, that's what it is. We all go through it, but how you manage it is up to you, right? You can stay, faithful and like, okay, I know it's coming, I know it's coming, I know it's coming. Or you can disconnect because you get so downtrodden and beaten by circumstances that we tend to get, upset. And rightfully so, people do. And I see those comments all the time, beloved. So I connect with you in heart, compassion. I definitely do feel it. We always take the disposition of remaining connected, right? We are here to create heaven on earth, right? And the Most High God gives us the power to do so. We are made in this image. And we cannot control the actions of others. We cannot. We can only control how we react to it. And I feel like in our own reactions and in our own resonance, in our own vibration, do we align to the things that we want to manifest, what we are sent here to create. I'm hearing endurance and perseverance, and that's hard because some people may be enduring for a long time, like, to endure through the night, to persevere, those tears, weeping endures for the night, but joy comes in the morning. And that's what I'm feeling, the break of dawn, the breaking of the light coming in, the light coming in. Thank you to the Most High God. We are tethered to you. We are connected. We ask for entrance, right? To be surrounded, to come into your inner sanctuary, into your heart, the holiest of holies. We know that we are protected, but we ask for support and we ask for nourishment. We ask to be lifted and to be filled. I lift all of us up who are struggling, who are conflicted. I lift them up onto you. I offer them to you in goodness and kindness and compassion and understanding. I ask that you move in their life right now, Most High God, the master of all eternal beings. I pray that you bring something onto them to let them know that you hear them, you hear their song, you hear their cry, you hear their afflictions, you hear their struggles. You are very much aware. And I ask that you bring a shaking, rock their world with something amazing. Help them endure through the night until they reach the dawn, the light, the coming of the light. Help them endure until the coming of the light, for we don't know when. The time for us, like the Most High God, exists outside of time, and its divine timing, could blow our mind, beloved. The earth is billions of years old. We know that a day to us is 24 hours. But the cycles of other planets and celestial bodies are like what? It could be minutes, it could be years. To us, it could be decades, centuries, eons before things actually come to pass. It could already be happening, and we may not just recognize it to be so. And if it is happening, then we know that suffering will endure, because that's what we're told about. It brings the cause, bring in the light. And as many people are calling and reaching out for, I hear calls of suffering, cries in the night, right? That those cries are bringing in the light. And I feel like we are the light. We are awakening to be the light, to let our light shine. And if we succumb to the darkness and diminish our own light, the light that was placed within, then how does New Earth ever begin? How do we get to that space if we give up in the middle of the race, right? Sometimes we are called to shine a light. We are called to the dark so that our light can be shined in very dark places. And that means that sometimes we are unappreciated. We are put in places where people don't appreciate the light because it shines a light on the dark. It puts focus on the shadows. And it takes a certain type of perseverance, and I hear warriorship, to persevere through that and to maintain your heart, that sacred space, to keep it. But I feel like when we do that through the toughest of times, then we're able to make a difference. We are able to see the mission fulfilled, beloved, to do our job, our little piece, that little work, that thing that we're supposed to do. I feel a drop or light a candle or something like that, like lighting candles, almost like on a birthday cake. I'm seeing a vision of a birthday cake and lighting. You are a match, right? You're already lit up, but your essence, your energy lights others up, right? And you may be gone out of the space by the time they light up, like your energy. It could be a delay between actually touching them with your light, with your flame, and you walking away or being pulled away and moved away, and then they light up, right? It may take them to remember to be activated and get that download, and then again lighten up, come into activation to wake up, right? To brighten up, to lighten up, essentially, for the flame in them to be sparked. We never know what each other are going through. We just don't. But we do know there are a lot of souls walking around in the dark. So if you are a warrior and you've been sent with that type of mission, then you may be called into those darkest of places, and you will experience it. You will experience the dark, beloved. And how do you hold on to your light? Who is feeding your light? How is your light being fed? You have to have air, right, to feed the fire, because fire is suffocated without air. So if you are in a place where you feel like you can't breathe, then your light is probably going to be diminishing. But if you are able to breathe, if you are able to meditate and stay connected, to understand the assignment in such a way that it allows you to stay brightened up. Like, I'm feeling earth angel energy. Spread your wings, open up to surrender unto the call, no matter where they may send you, right? And also know that you have help and support in the spirit. May not always be physical, but in the spirit, there's help and there's support, beloved. Again, call for it. Remain connected. Be self-assured in knowing that the help is coming. Something is going to rock your world, because I hear the call going out. The pounding of the fist. The anger. What about us? You rock my world, you know you did everything up. But where is love, you think I find someone like you to call mine, right? And then, till the break of dawn, I feel holding on, holding on, holding on. Four of Pentacles, and see, even with that, it's like, I feel like I need to secure self, so I'm going to hold on as tight as I can to what I got. Sometimes the only thing you have is you. You feel like that, and you got to hold on to you, right? Maybe everything has been taken, and you feel like you got to hold on. Or you just have been hurt and you are guarded, right? And you need to hold on. See, we see Two of Cups in reverse. Is it up, down, reverse? We see Page of Cups. Apology, where just a little bit of love could be depleted. You know what I mean? I feel like everything's poured out and you don't have a lot left. It could be connections and relationships that have been tough. And I'm hearing, what about us? And then somebody saying, what about it? Like, folks just don't give a shit, right? I'm hearing young at heart. You could be a person that's young at heart. You could have dealt with other people who were immature. You know what I mean? And it could be a lost love. Lost loves, multiple situations and relationships. Maybe it has you running away from things. Maybe you're running to feeling like you need to run and catch up. Maybe it's got you acting quickly, like quick decision making, rash decisions. Maybe, needing to take time to heal. Could be past connections, right? Healing from past connections. Going through an awakening. Yeah, brokenheartedness, I'm feeling. What about us? What about it? What about us? Ooh, what about us? Things of the past. Yeah. But I feel like there's clarity here. And maybe you have truth and clarity. And maybe that's what's bothering you. The truth of things. So like sometimes you are bothered by the truth of things that you know. The things that you see that don't nobody else just get weak. Again, trigger warning. It could get deep. See, the things that's got you wrapped up in your head, the things that you see, they're looking in the mirror, right? And they can see things being tied up, wrapped up, all of these thoughts. I'm feeling either messages, something speaking to you, spirit speaking to you. And I feel like you are wrapped up and tied up about the things that you know. Not sure what to do, like you can't see what to do. What am I supposed to do? Walking away. Spiritual journey. An awakening. Moving away in disappointment. We see investments here. Sewn in. Like everything is locked up, still underground. focusing, trying to get it to grow, right? You could be tired trying to put your focus on this to get it to grow, and it's just not happening. Everything is in the spirit, right? It hasn't come up into the physical just yet. But we just kind of gave a message, something like that on this, where these roots, you see how the interconnectedness of the roots and how the roots below are so much bigger than what's up here. Like, you don't see what's beneath. You don't know that what's going to come in, like when there's harvest, it's going to rock your world. Like, it has the potential to do that. And maybe once it does come in, you're going to take off and you're going to move pretty fast. You're going to make the decision to move quickly. See, success, victory. King of Wands energy. You could be a spiritual leader, right? Doesn't mean that you're masculine. You could be feminine. It's just energy, right? Mastering leadership of self. I hear other selves. Again, you could be the one that's carrying that light, right? Going into dark places. Courage, the ability to go, and knowing that you're not by yourself. You got a whole lion with you that's going into those dark places with you to help lead other people out, beloved. Like, I think about characters in scripture that give us kind of examples of that type of perseverance, how the trials and tribulations before the mission, right? Like, I think about the life of Moses, right? And you talk about how, he was cast aside, not necessarily willingly, but family had to save the baby, you know what I mean? And sent him across the river through danger, right? And getting found and essentially adopted by another family. Had to be hidden. Identity had to be hidden. Couldn't let anybody know that he was a Hebrew. I believe that's the way it goes. But he ended up hurting somebody, I believe, and had to go off, and spent 40 years somewhere else. I mean, like a long time, decades, only to finally get his mission and go back. And it didn't happen until old age. Whatever, all of the things that Moses did, being a light unto others, to the children, persevering, showing signs and wonders, the glory of the Most High God, right? Persevering and believing. Not only did he have to believe, and he, didn't understand, see this disappointment. Not only did he have to have his faith strengthened, right? And given a staff, something to show, a physical representation. Sometimes it's a physical representation to show, right, that these things happen, that the Most High God will move through this, right? It will use this tool. Not that it doesn't just speak to them and you could just say it, but sometimes people need to see something to believe it. And let the children out. And what do? All this grumbling and griping and complaining. You just brought us out here to die? Like, what's going on? And every time the Most High God still provided what they needed in order to sustain self. I guess we didn't need music on this part. No. What they needed in every situation. And then Moses went up and received messages from the Most High God. According to, I know it's different. I know there's something going on with that. But we know, according to this telling, Most High God said that a word was sent on to the children. Instructions for them to follow. But Moses couldn't go over to the promised land because he was disobedient. He didn't follow all of the instructions. He didn't. So he was not allowed to go. But it doesn't mean that the mission that he embarked on was null and void. No. I don't even think that Moses was necessarily disappointed. Like, you think about, okay, I completed this, and they're going to go on, and they're going to see it. I may not go, but I know that the work that I did, working with the Most High God, benefited how many other generations, beloved? Like, is that something that you would be necessarily upset about? I don't know. Maybe you stopped. Let's pray. Paradise Island. The land of milk and honey. what we were just talking about. Had to press play before we could cross over into it. We see the energy of being patient. Is there anything else in here? No. Temperance angel. There is help. There is. So you might have some anxiety, some stress, sleepless nights, crying and not feeling that grief, that anguish, weep. But the spirit is there. It is. It is. The Most High God is there. I'm feeling the Omega, the authority, will help you through this loss. It will definitely help you change things, bring you to your destiny. That's the plan. Choose the direction. It's a plan. See? Kingdom work. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. But there's some chaos and conflict internally. I don't know if it's competition, competing beliefs, competing belief systems. And I feel like we don't need to compete though, because I feel like all roads lead home. All roads lead home. Speaking of all roads lead home, don't be fooled. Spiritual battle. Don't be fooled. Get your timing right. We talked about divine timing. The word deception doesn't just mean lying or deceiving people with evil intent. Magicians, secret Santa presents, or surprise parties use deception. Good. That's weird. It's like using deception for good. So deception is not inherently bad. It's not. It's not inherently bad, and it's not inherently good. But we are exposed to it every day in politics. We talked about politics earlier today. Politics, advertising, books, and movies. Sun Tzu says you need to be able to understand deception to be skilled in seeing through it. A lesson in deception. Can you understand it so that you can see through it? Omega says, see through the deception that I use. It's good for you. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect and to do good service, is the jewel of the kingdom. You can't be friends with everyone. Sometimes you have to walk away, and sometimes you walk alone. Friends do what they do because they are our friends, and we love them. They do it because they know it's the right thing to do. But while some people can be our friends, others cannot. The difference is that friends can be inconvenient, annoying, troublesome, expensive, and taxing, but we will forgive them. Are you able to see through the deception? I guess they agree. Turn enemies into friends. How you love that? Sun Tzu said, by persistently hanging on the enemy's flank, we shall succeed in the long run in killing the commander-in-chief. In the long run, playing the long game, beloved. Turn enemies into friends. When someone is aggressive and in your face, stay calm, watch, and learn. They may simply want to be heard, and the more they say, the more they educate you about their problem. Learning about deception. Don't shout back or walk away. Stay silent and listen. You may be able to find a solution for them, thus turning a perceived enemy into an ally. This is a rare and precious skill. Don't burn your bridges. Challenge. Anger may, in time, change to gladness. Anger, in time, may change to gladness. Vexation may be succeeded by content. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come back again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. You can try and rebuild the kingdom, but it's not the same kingdom. It's going to be different, new. Don't burn your bridges. In life, the kingdom will not be the same. It will be made new. In the name of that which cannot be named, is what I'm told. Alpha says, yes. In life, things will not always go your way. Whatever happens, always keep lines of communication open. Don't disconnect, right? Never burn your bridges with friends, colleagues, or clients, or to the spirit, right? And I don't feel like you could ever burn your bridge anyway, but you could disconnect and you could call things out into the ether that will have an effect and error onto your life, because you are still acting in the likeness and image of the Most High God, beloved. And what we call out, what we speak, we will eat. To be a steward over your words serves thee, right? Acting on impulse may lead to destruction that is hard or impossible to reverse. Legion. Focus instead on the positive and on happiness in everything that you do. Don't burn your bridges. Accept the offering. There's an offering here. It says, acting on impulse may lead to destruction. Yes, leading to destruction. That is hard to reverse. It's not impossible, because with the Most High God, all things are possible. I feel like you can rebuild. It won't be the same, but it can be rebuilt, right? It says focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. And that really hit my spirit. Focus on the positive and on happiness in everything that you do. Can be hard, you know. Anything else in here? Definitely hard, thank you. Offer your foe a golden bridge. Do you want to read that? No. Emerging dawn till the break of dawn. Break of dawn. Trust that this magic is yours. Trust that everything ending is another beginning coming in disguise. The dark. You see how dark that space is? A light shining in the dark, but somebody has been in the dark for a long time. I do feel a love offering though. I'm feeling keeping your life, right, in terms of happiness now, that resonation, that frequency, the vibration, worth the effort. It is going to be worth the effort. It will. But see, I feel like it's the monk, right? It's somebody that is definitely dedicated and committed. I know that's a monk. Look at what they're wearing, beloved. Look at that. Absolutely. Right. And if you notice, this person only got one shoe on. They done been through some stuff. They got on one shoe. You see that? They done been through some stuff. And it says it was a slow climb on the other side. It was a slow climb. Worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Yeah, see, the deception that even the Most High God uses is to teach us how to recognize deception. It's a tool that we will need in order to recognize the tares from the wheat. Just saying. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. It will lead to rewarding discoveries. That's the end of that down there. That's the plan. Want something else in here? The plan. It will. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. Cavern of secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Concealed wisdom. What is the wisdom in being in a dark place with a whole bunch of people or energies that are deceptive? You definitely learn a lot about deception. A lot. Cavern of secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Most High God is speaking to someone. And then we see planning phase. See that? Planning phase. Two of Wands, planning phase. Seed of potential. That's that Seven of Pentacles. See how it's that little bit on the top that came up? This. It's just that little bit. But the roots are much more deep and complicated. And the deeper the root, the bigger the plant. The more stable it's going to be. Right? It says, plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and your care. I'm here. What about us? What about it? I keep hearing, I can't even breathe. What about us? Gateway of opportunities. See? Doorway. A portal opening. A doorway. Gateway of opportunities. Doesn't that look like, stepping into a whole new world? The land of milk and honey I'm getting. Pass through the gate of opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. Boundless potential. Hold on to hope. Hold on. What about us? Be patient. That's here. Be patient. We see wait and be patient. Hard to do or how to say. It's not hard to say, hard to do. To wait, to be patient. So wait upon the Most High God because His timing is very much different than ours. We could be near end of life before we see it. Be more assertive. King of Wands energy. Be more assertive. Don't burn your bridges. Know that you can't be friends with everyone. But you may be able to turn some of your enemies into friends. Right? You may be able to do that. That could be a skill that you have. Yes. Most High God says yes. Yes. Turn some of your enemies into friends. Anything else in here? You're saying no. Any other energy? No. Put that down. You want something here? No. This one. Intentions. 3844. 3844. Something in here. This one. This. Reconnection. See? Reconnection. Gaslighting. Challenge. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. Omega. Yep, using deception. Using gaslighting against someone. Deliberately manipulating situations. To see if you will doubt. To see if you will doubt. Omega said it's good for you. I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. Reconnect. Reconnect in the spirit. This could also be a physical, another person, but I'm feeling you reconnecting in the spirit. Sage advice. Good advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. Yes, it's a plan. What if this was I mean, it is a plan, right? But I'd like to offer you a fresh perspective. Revenge, we see health, yelling, yeah. I'm hearing that it's not good for you. Revenge is not good for you. Love. See? The energy of love. Hold on to it. Not revenge. Revenge is not good. I love you and I only want to add to your life. Imposter. Imposter. I'm not who you think I am. Omega. Omega says I'm not who you think I am. Alpha. Omega. Things end and then they begin again. But career is here. I'm hearing your job. You have a job to do. Right? Focus on the job. No matter what it takes. I'm concentrating on my career and focus on advancing no matter what it takes. Can you do what it takes? Do what it takes. Can you do what it takes? Sometimes the answer is no. We see envy and unsolicited advice. I'm certain I know best. Most High said, I'll never say I told you so, but I'm certain I know best. I'll never say I told you so. Then I have to get this off my chest. Health. And I'm feeling it in reverse, like it's not good for you. Something is not good for you. I'm hearing again, Earth Song. What about us? Plans. Plans. Most High God stopped on plans. Can we please make plans to get together soon? And I'm feeling that reconnection. Gaslighting. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. But it's something about this journey. It's taking you through. It wants to collaborate with you and ensure that you can understand honesty. Again, I'm feeling like recognized deception, right? You may have been around a whole bunch of people that lie and scheme. Folks that, rob and thieve, I just heard. But it was all designed to teach you the art of deception. Not so that you can deceive, no, but that you can recognize deception around you, the tares from the wheat. We see desperate. I'm in a bind and I don't have anyone else to reach out to. See, I feel like this is in reverse. Like somebody may come and try to scam you. Like they play desperate, but they're really not desperate. They have other options, but maybe they just play on you because they feel like they can. See, they're not friendly. Everybody is not your friend. They're just not. I have a hostile attitude. Some people actually just envy you, right? And you may have to say goodbye to them, right? You may move forward in secret. They may be plotting secret revenge against you. You may be secretly wanting revenge against the Most High God, beloved. You may. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. The Most High God has a secret. Again, that Akashic information is going to come up. You're going to get a download. Crown chakra. They're going to tell you something. Revenge. And we see a date. This could be the wrath of the Most High God. We talked about when is the time. We never know when the time that the Most High God is going to come in and clean the slate. We just don't know. Alone and dishonesty. See, somebody maybe we reaching out to you to ask you to do something, acting like they're desperate, acting like they need help, but they really don't. They just know that you'll do it. You'll get it. They can get it from you. Basically. Anything else in there? No, it got heavy. Where would you like to go? Sip of wine. Yes. 4440. 444. Mm-hmm. You may be an empath. Somebody draws on your empathy. We see meditate on the spaciousness of air. It's the top card. Energize yourself with the weather. Get out and ground yourself. Enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind and the trees, cleansing rain, and or the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. But I'm feeling like the ability to weather this, to persevere through whatever weather is presenting. Like, it's going to be good days. I'm feeling divine feminine forces or divine feminine energy, or just whatever Mother Earth is doing, right? Whatever is happening in creation itself, right? It could be sun, happiness some days. It could be raining. It could be cold, feeling cold and left out. It could be, windy, feeling like being tossed about and trying to get your bearings and stuff, or shit just being ripped up like a tornado. But are you able to move through the weather? Stop sensory overload is here. If too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people. Take a break, Don't burn your bridges, but you might need to take a break, right? You might need to pull back your energy. 4 of coins. Practice patience. Practice patience. We press the pause button. Again, put things on hold. Take a day off from being frustrated with yourself or others. Patience reaps great rewards. Great rewards. Be patient. Retreat to the natural world and make peace with uncertainty. Get grounded and make peace. Reconnect. Retreat. Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. Assert your authentic needs as well. Like, this could be with physical people. It could be with the Most High God. You know what I mean? In that reconnection, venting. I have to get this off my chest. But I feel like it's a way that you say it. Not to say that you can't say what you need to say to the Most High when you need to say it, because that's your personal and intimate relationship. However, we speak things out, beloved. So if you go on a vent, ask Most High to receive those words, but also bind up, call back and bind up anything that will cause an error onto your life. Better yet, to think about how we're speaking, being a good steward over our words. We can, I'm hearing reverence, but also speaking out and asserting your needs, even unto the Most High God, in a way that does not present an error onto your life. You can express yourself, and you can state it. I'm frustrated, right? I'm seeking peace. I'm seeking support. I'm seeking connection, right? I feel disconnected, and I know that I'm not connected. Help me to resolve this emotion. Thank you for revealing it to me and onto me, and I feel it and I release it. I release it. I offer it up onto you, and I ask you to bind it. I give you this heart, and I ask you to make it anew. Give unto me what you would have unto me, what you would have us receive. We thank you, for we know that it is more than exceeds the needs. See your emotions as teachers. Yes. See your emotions as a teacher. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation, challenge. Whether joyous or challenging, they can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. It's definitely something that you're going around and around and around and around with. Enjoy the tranquility of water. You could be a water sign, or water could just be very peaceful to you. I'm feeling getting into the flow of things. To remove stress, immerse yourself in a soothing bath, walk near a body of water, or gently splash water on your face. And I'm being reminded to a conversation I think we've had it here on the channel. I've had it with from friends before as well. Sometimes as warriors, you know, you get to a point where like that 9 of wands where you feel like you just need to stand, and standing gets weary, it gets hard. That night can be long, it can be heavy. But there's a thing about lying down beside the still waters so that you can have your soul restored. To restore your soul, right? People will make us believe, and I think it's deception, that you have to stand. You always have to stand. Just keep standing, just keep standing, just keep standing. No, no. Sometimes you have to lie down. Sometimes you have to lie down so that you can be healed, so this heart can be sewn back together. She's in a nest, right? But imagine if she was beside the still waters. It's a moon card in one of the decks where they were actually lying beside the still water. I think it's in the Modern Love Swirl. Do you want to get it now? Be a comfort to yourself. Are you able to comfort yourself? We see observe, don't absorb. Don't absorb other people's energy. But are you able to absorb yourself? Tapping into your own spiritual power. What about us? Comfort is an inside job. Inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment all is well. Your entire situation could be like, to what? You know what I'm saying? But if you look at this moment specifically, not nothing in the past, nothing that's in the future, I mean like right this moment. If you are breathing, even if you just have breath, you have what you need in order to be restored, to start again, to reconnect. Life is continuous. It doesn't end. Your soul is immortal, beloved. And when we release the fear of death, there's nothing that holds you. You understand that as long as this vessel is animated in this God body, in this life cycle, you can endure. You can continue. And to speak to self in a very basic and truthful way, just thinking about the moment, not the past, not the future, coming out of time, being present now. There's freedom, there's comfort, there's solace, there's everything. You can start to feel the connection to the all again, the gift of the wind, the cleansing of the rain, the warmth of the sun, and the clarity of the snow, the crisp clarity. You receive them as gifts. And that's just it. Having your light replenished, restored. I feel a new injection, an infusion, edification. Tap into your spiritual power. Reach out to a power greater than self to help solve a dilemma. Stay open to its guidance in your life. Can you reconnect and stay open? Identify your emotional triggers. For someone, it very well could be deception. Wisdom Oracle. Observation. Observe. Don't absorb, but observe. Look up. We got to split. Round and round and round. See, that's what I felt, that emotion. Somebody dealing with an emotion that they go round and around and around. Definitely giving them some anxiety, anguish, sleepless nights. What are they looking for? They're looking for peace. Peace. Thank you to the Most High God for bringing this message to Alpha and Omega. Thank you for nourishing us with your message, with your words, with your advice, with your guidance. Thank you for the edification. Thank you for filling us until we overflow, beloved. We ask that they go out into your wheat field and meet your intended warrior. We ask that they be filled up, beloved, that they be nourished, that they be edified, that they be filled all the way up to the brim and overflow, so that we can meet in the middle with unity and harmony, strength, perseverance for the yoke that you have placed upon thee. Thinker is here. 44, we called out 444, we see 5515. Thinker. Somebody may be doing a lot of thinking. I'm also picking up their demeanor. They look a little sad, dark, dreary, maybe wondering, what is this about? Wondering when the blessing is going to come in, but I feel like you're being blessed. 22, 44, and now we see 22. You're being blessed. You're going to be blessed, or a blessing is coming. A support, a help. See, this person is thinking, right? And this blessed individual is coming, heading towards them. Something coming in. I'm feeling this meet in the middle. Deep knowing is here. Deep knowingness. 43. I feel wisdom. I'm hearing eternal self-knowing. It's something in you that knows. Akashic records. You're going to get a download. Observer. Keep watching. I feel watch and wait. 4 and 9 breaks down to 13. I'm getting death energy and ending to something. But 1 and 3 also breaks down to 4, which is stability. See? The power in your hands, but also the 1, the yang, a beginning, a newness. You see that light invigorated, the light that comes out of you, beloved. You generate it, right? We are the light. We hold the light within. And if we don't feed and seed the light to grow it, to nourish it, to nurture it, despite the oppositions in this plane, then here, how are we ever going to see it? For we come to create heaven on earth, to be it. Milk and honey. Man. Milk and honey. Gateway of opportunities. And Most High God gave us that energy. Look at that resonance. That energy, that frequency, that alignment. Gateway of opportunities. We said look like a gateway to the land of milk and honey. New kingdom, new earth energy. Look at that. Milk and honey. Thank you to the Most High God. Go to the edge and between worlds. Can you come out of the dark? Coming out of the dark and go all the way with it. Step back into the light and go all the way. I feel out of this dark night dawning, a new dawn. But you see they got a crown on, having endured the night and being crowned. Stepping out. Going all the way. New beginning, full energy, going to the edge. Knowing that the Most High God got you. Knowing that you got wings, beloved, you can fly. You didn't even know that. Anything else? No peace like home. And I was hearing ribbon in the sky. Like a ribbon in the sky for our love. Ribbon in the sky for our love. It's a light shining in the inside. I'm hearing holiest of holies. It's something on the inside of you. But I feel this right here, this moon. You see, the moon represents emotions or subconscious hidden emotions, right? And then you see that it's almost like that shell. Again, that round and around and around type of energy. This is what I'm seeing. Can y'all see that? It's the same symbol. Round and around with your emotions. See them as a teacher so that you can break the cycle, beloved. Anything else? Yes. Woo, woo. High is good. High is good. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for the highest good. I'm hearing, and I'm over here because I'm clarifying, because I'm hearing Omega saying, I'm teaching you to deceive. And I said, teaching them to deceive, you want, and then Omega said, I said what I said. And then I said, but you said earlier that you don't want them to deceive, right? Yes. Balance. So, again, reminded me of how the fact that deception is not inherently good or bad. It's not, right? Secret Santa, it's a deception. Santa Claus is a deception, right? Surprise parties, right? Deception, right? But what is your intention? What is your intention? Is it to bring happiness and goodness onto others? Not just self, but other selves, right? Is it in alignment with the Most High God told you? You know, I don't know. I'm just saying what they tell me to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they said, balance. My needs will be met. Something is unfolding. Unfolding according to thy will, to your will, the will of the Most High God. And you can see, again, one person is on the edge, but this person is not. It's their spirit self, right? The spirit does it. They don't even got wings. See what I'm saying? You could just fly. Going to the edge to discover something. I feel being transformed and knowing that you could fly like your spirit, not just duality. I'm hearing that the Most High God will always be there to catch you. Like, it doesn't even matter with this physical manifestation, like the fact that it can pass away, like the physicality of it passes away, it transitions. It doesn't even really die because it gets energy, cannot ever be destroyed. It's energetic, electromagnetic, right? But your spirit, your soul, it's always with the Most High, always. Change me, divine beloved, into one who lets you guide things according to your will. May the highest unfold in all ways. Change me. May the highest unfold in all ways. Milk and honey. Milk and honey, honey. Anything else in here? I hear shuffle 3 times, back to balance, though. Shuffle. Decisions. Perfect actions are shown. Bow and arrow. In the forest, in the green, practicing their archery. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all decisions to you. May I trust during times of transition that the perfect action will always be shown. Grant me the patience to allow events to line up as they need to. Shuffle number 1. Challenge. I embrace all tests. Look, decisions unfolding and balance. And now we see challenges. I embrace all tests. Allow me to flow with what I cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss. Boom. Knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. That's what God say. Creativity. I honor my passion. And we see longing. I offer my deepest desires. Again, speaking to the Most High God and letting them know, telling them, you can speak, you can get it out, you can get it off your chest. But again, think about how you say it, because you don't want to call anything into your life, right? Creating that cycle, that emotional cycle that's keeping, certain types of energy circulating in your orbit, in your stratosphere, is what you're attracting. Is what's, and not that all things. It's a combo, right? Some things are sent onto us as tests, and some things that we call errors onto our life by the way that we speak, because we have the power of life and death is in our tongue. Creativity. I honor my passions. And here's that water again, on a boat or in the water, near water, right? Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my deepest creative passions and needs. Help me value the talents you've given, your spiritual talent, your spiritual power. Honor it, and both known and unknown. There's some things that you don't know. And I feel like the Most High God is teaching you, showing you something, the art of deception, how to use it for good, beloved. Available. Are you available? Are you open? Are you still that vessel? Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems. Knowing thinker, right? Giving you the most change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems. Knowing you will carry me to the right solutions at the right time. Time again. Right solution at the right time. If I am utterly open, receptive, and available. If you are disconnected, you are not available. Anything else? Spirit say no. Balance. My needs will be met. You can rest. You can lie down. Woo! And what is behind this, beloved? The Most High God. Y'all. What's behind her? Is that water? Lying down beside the still waters, having her soul restored. This thing, anything else Most High said? No, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Tears and We Tarot show. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you resonated, beloved. I hope you feel it in your heart and in your spirit, in your soul. The source of us living, it is eternal. It is immortal, no matter what this 3D is doing. Deception is a tool that the Most High God will use, not only to grow you, to grow all of us, so that we can see it, we can recognize it, so that we can use it ourselves for good, for the highest, not in malice, not to be malicious, not to feed envy or greed or jealousy, but for the highest. You think it's bad deception was for somebody to tell you that, ain't nobody available on your birthday, only to find out that they're throwing you a surprise party when you come home, Ashe? You walk in, it's a whole thing out there. It's a joke about this person. Nobody acknowledged their birthday. Wife didn't say nothing. Kids didn't say nothing. Got to work, the co-workers didn't say nothing. All of a sudden, here go the boss. Hey, Tommy. It's your birthday, right? You want to go to lunch? All right, let's go to lunch. Oh, snap, somebody recognized my birthday. You know what? I got to run past the house real quick. I guess I got to run in and get something. Come on in and have a seat. I'll be just a minute. I got to step into the bedroom. I got to grab something. Tommy here done with somewhere else because ain't nobody acknowledged their birthday all day long. Then sit up there like, oh shit, I'm about to get me a little birthday something. The wife ain't said nothing, man. Forget that, you know what I mean? I'm about to get it in because the boss, they paying me a little attention. Strict only for everybody. The boss, the wife, the kids, and everybody to come bust up in that thing saying, happy birthday. Is you sitting up there that? See, deception could be good, depending on how it's used. It's not inherently good or bad. But sometimes how we think about things, our perception of things, could lead us into a world of trouble. Messed around and talked himself out of a whole marriage because he think everybody done forgot that birthday. And that the boss is showing them a little bit of extra attention. So he gonna get it again, I say. A little bit of revenge that went the wrong way, probably. It's just a joke, but it was a good example nonetheless. I feel like, again, creation is whole and it's complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing, and everything belongs onto the Alpha and Omega that made all things. It can use whatever it wants to use so that its will can be done, not our own, beloved. And if the lesson that we're learning is deception, how to use it for the highest good, how to recognize it, then, yeah, we could be faced with a lot of those tests that include deception from people that are close to us, friends and family alike, because somebody is not friendly and somebody is taking advantage of your good heart and your empathy. You could be going through these emotions round and around and around again, being called to see them, to use them as your teachers, beloved. But at the same time, reconnect. And if you feel like you see, challenge and test. Look at this. The ability to lean on and offer up that energy to get rest, comfort, solitude, peace, restoration, lying down beside the still waters. Because if you are a person whose light is designed to go into dark places and to either light other people's light, to blaze a pathway, to show them the way, you may not go over in that day, but that doesn't mean that the work is not important, significant, or not needed. Ashe. Look at the impact. Look at the impact for generations upon generations upon generations. It's bigger than us, beloved. It is bigger than any one life. We are all connected, and we are all held in the hands of the Most High. Thank you so much for joining us here. I love you so much. I do. I love you. I love you like I love us, because I love the Alpha and Omega that called us, that made us, that sent us to be the infinite intelligence breathing. The Word lives in this day. To the next now. This is done. Ashe.